Nothing yet. Send Bassett. Number? Correct. Before we go into anything else, I want to refer to Davidson.
I made a note of him myself, sir. He's holding back money.
About 600 short on that last haul, isn't it?
Certainly as much as that, sir.
Have him attended to. Cragen is the one to do it. And see that his disappearance is noticed. Have it spoken of. Well, that finishes Davidson. Now, as to this Blaisdell matter, have you learned anything more?
The whole thing was a trap, sir.
What do you mean?
A trap set and baited by experts.
But those letters and papers of instructions, you brought them back and destroyed them, I trust.
I couldn't, sir. Manning has disappeared and the papers are gone.
Gone? Holmes again. Well, that's bad for the Underwood trial.
I thought the Shuxlers were going for a postponement, sir.
He tried to, but he found he was blocked.
You could have done that, sir. Sherlock Holmes, sir.
Holmes, Holmes, Holmes. He's got hold of 30 papers and instructions on as many jobs. Some as to putting a man or two out of the way. He's gradually completing chains of evidence which, if we let him go on, will lead to me surely as the sun will rise. Lead to me. He's playing a rather dangerous game. Inspector Wilson tried it 7 years ago. Wilson is dead. Inspector Henderson took it up 2 years later. We haven't heard from Henderson lately, eh?
Not a thing, sir.
This Holmes is a rather talented man. He hopes to drag me into the Underwood trial. He doesn't realize what can happen between now and Monday. There's not a street in London that will be safe for him if I whisper his name to Cragen. I may make a little call on him myself, just for the satisfaction of it. Baker Street, his place, isn't it?
Yes, sir, Baker Street.
We could make it absolutely secure, 3 streets each direction.
Yes, sir, but...
We could. We've done it elsewhere over and over again. Police decoyed, a man in every doorway. Do this tonight in Baker Street at 9 o'clock. Have his attendants called out on some pretext or other and keep them out, you understand? I'll go and see this Sherlock Holmes myself. I'll give him a chance for his life. And if he declines to treat with me... this Holmes and I have been fencing for years. A hint there, a note here. The average inspector is but a generation away from a line of bumpkins stretching back to oblivion. But this Holmes, over the years, the pond gets smaller and smaller, and we grow together like a couple of greedy old pike. Either I eat him, or he eats me, or we choke on each other. Either way, one of us must go. They'll find his body washed up on the Isle of Dogs and conclude it was a thick, dark night. He slipped on the Waterloo Bridge with its low parapet. Once he's dead, they'll never find me. They'll never know.
Yes? Yes? What name did you say? Prince? Yes, he'll have to wait. Yes, I got his telegram last night. We'll have him come to the phone to speak to me. Yes, Prince, I got your telegram last night, but I have important matters and you'll have to wait. Who? Sherlock Holmes. Fighting against you in some job? What kind of game is this? Well, where is he now? Just a moment.
Ask him what he wants.
Prince.
Wait. Send him here.
But no one sees you, sir. No one knows you, which meant safety for years.
No one sees me now. This is your office. I'll be there. You will talk with him. I'll be there.
Is that you, Prince? Yes. I find that I cannot come out to see you, but you're welcome here. What game, what interests have they got? What are their names? He said there's 2 other people with me, sir. A young lady and a man named Larry. And they refuse to have an interview unless they're present.
Send them in.
Prince, have John come to the phone. John, the people with the prince, do they look okay? Yes, look them over very closely. Yes? Well, bring them through the warehouse, down through the circular staircase, through the long tunnel here. Yes, here, John. And as you go along, make sure they're not carrying anything with them. And be sure no one sees you coming, yes? I don't like this, sir.
You lack stature, Bassick. This is your office. You understand? Your office.
Number? Are there 3 with you? Yes. More than enough? I understand you say, Prince, through our private conversation that Sherlock Holmes has something against you.
Yes, sir, yes.
Can you kindly give me the particulars?
Jim and Madge Larrabee here picked up a girl in Oldenburg. His sister was having a strong affair with a very high foreigner and promised to marry her. But the family stepped in and threw the whole thing down. He behaved very badly to her and let himself out and given her rings and written her letters and tokens, you see. And there was photographs too. Now, as these various things showed on either side from the traitor, they wouldn't look very nice at all considering who the young man was and what high titles he was coming into. So when this girl opened doors of it all these letters and things all fall in the hands of his sister, which the very one of my friends Jim and Madge here, Madge and Jim, here has been nursing all along.
Where have you kept her?
We took a house up the Norrington Road.
And how long have you been there?
2 years, the 14th of next month.
And those letters and misgivings of that young gentleman, when will they come to Full Valley?
It's now, don't you see? It's now. There's a marriage coming on and there's been offers. The problem now is to get the papers in our hands.
And where are they?
Why, the girls got hold of them.
We had a safe for her to keep them in, supposing when the time came we'd be able to open it. But the lock was out of order, so we got Prince in to help us. He opened it last night, but the package containing the things was gone.
And what did you do when you discovered this?
I hadn't any more than got the safe open and given all a look inside. When Sherlock Holmes reached the front door now.
In your house?
At my house.
He didn't get those letters.
Well, he did get them, but he passed them back to the Faulkner girl.
Passed them back? What does that mean?
There's another thing that puzzles me. There was an accident below in the kitchen. A lamp fell off the table and scattered burning oil about. The butler ran up yelling fire. We ran down and a few buckets of water put it out.
I have a suggestion to make. The first thing we must do is to get rid of your butler. Not discharge him. Get rid of him. Craigan for that today, as soon as it's dark. Give him to others to help. Mr. Larrabee will send a man down into the cellar for something, and they'll be waiting for him there. Dalton's van will get the body to the river. It need not inconvenience you at all, madam. We do these things very quietly. What's the sheriff doing?
He's on a reading job tomorrow night, sir.
Put him with Craigan today to help with that butler. Now, there's something else we want. Those letters and photographs and whatever else there may be. Have you seen them? Do you know what they're like?
I have. I've looked them through carefully several times.
Could you make me a counterfeit set of those things and tie them so they look exactly like the package Sherlock Holmes held in his hand last night?
I can manage the letters.
Well, if you can manage the letters, I'll send you someone who can manage the rest from your description. Bassett, that old German artist.
Lefner, sir.
Precisely. Luffner. Send Luffner to Mrs. Larrabee at 11. 10:15. That gives you 3/4 of an hour to reach home. I shall want that counterfeit package at 11 tonight. 12 hours to make it.
It will be ready, sir.
Bassett, notify the Lascar and that I may require the gas chamber at Stepney tonight.
The gas chamber, sir?
Yes, the one that hangs over the river. Have Cragen there at 12:15 with 2 others. Mr. Larrabee, I shall want you to write a letter to Mr. Sherlock Holmes, which I shall dictate. And tonight I may require a little assistance from you both. Meet me here at 11.
This is all very well, sir, but we have said nothing of the business arrangements.
You have no choice.
No choice.
No choice. I do as I please, and it pleases me to take hold of this case.
Which about pleasing me?
I'm not so sure that I should not be able to do that as well. I shall obtain the original letters from Miss Faulkner and negotiate them for much more than you could possibly obtain. And I will also give you the opportunity tonight to sell the counterfeit package to Holmes for a good round sum. The money obtained from both these sources will be divided as follows. You will receive 100% and I nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
But, sir, we cannot negotiate those letters until we know whom they incriminate. And Mr. Larrabee has not informed us.
Mr. Larrabee is wise in exercising caution. He values the keystone to his arch. But he will consent to let me know.
Professor Moriarty, that information we wish to give directly to you.
This is an absolute certainty.
Absolute.
It means you have a fortune. Had I known this, you would hardly have received such terms.
Oh, no, we don't object to that.
The arrangement is made, Mr. Larrabee. I bid you good morning. Bassett, place your men at 9 o'clock tonight for Sherlock Holmes' house in Baker Street.
You go there yourself, sir?
I shall go there myself. Myself. I shall offer him peace or death.
But, sir, the meeting tonight to trap Holmes in the gas chamber in Swandon Lane.
If I fail in Baker Street, we'll trap him tonight in Swandon Lane. Either way,